Hello, lads and girls, this is Kicker, and welcome back to another episode of IX Monstrum Nox. Let's see. Here we go. I'm a thief at the end of my rope. I leave it to you, my parting gift. Dig north of the stairs closest to the prison's gate. Okay, cool.
Preposterous. It was just my imagination. I will not be dissuaded by mere hearsay. Hey! You five!
Eh?
Oh, hello there, Miss Government Official. Is there something we can help you with?
I am searching for a fugitive who goes by the name of Adal Kristen.
Never heard of him.
He is a red-haired drifter. Have you seen him? Even the most trivial detail will be beneficial.
She's still looking for you?
Let me do the talking, okay? No, I am so sorry, but nothing comes to mind. I do have something that might interest you, though. There's rumors of a ghost around here.
A ghost? Well, I was suddenly assigned to investigate this matter by the Knights. But I haven't seen any ghosts at all. No, sir! And I definitely haven't seen a shadow ghost.
Shadow ghost?
Shadow ghost?
Okay, listen. It was just an illusion manifested by that scoundrel Adal Kristen.
I did nothing.
Or maybe it was a trick devised by those miscreants, those monstrums.
We're talking to you.
The nerve of them to show me something so very obviously non-existent as a ghost. This is that blasted Shadow Lord's doing. How dare he give me such an absurd assignment?
You're weird, lady.
You sure you're alright there, lady? You look like you've really seen a ghost.
Want us to take you back to town?
Preposterous! Curse you, Adal Kristen! I'm gonna get you for this!
I don't know what I did, but sure.
Good God. Is she always like that?
Poor Adal. You get blamed for everything.
Yep. That's me. Okay, well, there is a side quest over here though that I kind of want to have a look at before we continue this one. There's also supposedly a chest here somewhere. Oh, this is some nice rooftops.
I don't know what to do.
Hello? If only there were any available gentlemen around. Huh? Perhaps he'll do. He's close enough to me in age. This'll work out perfectly. You there, with the black hair. Would you like to be my escort to the masquerade? Oh? A masquerade? You mean those fancy parties with the masks and upper class hobnobbling at all? This is a rather sudden proposition. Let me explain. My relatives are planning to come to the masquerade today. I got caught up in impressing them and said that I'll be bringing a nice young suitor with me. Needless to say, he doesn't exist, and now the fateful day has come. All I'm asking is that you play the part of my date. For just a little while, please. Well, Sir Adol, what do you think? Sounds like fun. I can't right now. Sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Do you even know how to say no? What's that word? Oh, it'll be the most wonderful affair, believe it, you me. See, the grand host is none other than the Pendleton Company. I can only imagine how exquisite the catering will be, considering their influence. Pendleton Company? Really? Huh? You didn't know? No, I didn't. I hear business has been booming over at their Roman and Hispanic branches. They've invited all their trading partners and affiliates as a show of goodwill. This is kind of a shock, but I guess there's no reason for them to tell me anymore. Trisha? I know this may be sounding a little forward, but would you mind at all if I tag along too? I won't be a bother or anything. You won't even know I'm there. I don't particularly mind, I suppose. I imagine they'll let you through if you pretend to be its younger sister. You mean adults? That's a little embarrassing, but if that's what it takes... You'd put yourself through all that for some hotly-totly crabfest? Couldn't be me. We'll just head back and unwind at the bar while we wait. See you guys. This isn't all that formal an event, so the clothes you have now should be fine. Oh, and I'll provide you the masks. Now then, shall we, my Pistus sweetheart? After taking a moment to freshen up, Adol and Krisha met up with Michelle. The trio then headed off to the masquerade. Masquerade for trouble. Well, that sounds like fun. Everyone, I'd like to propose a toast, if I may. Ahem. It is thanks to the efforts of each and every one of you that the Pendleton Company has become what it is today. We extend to you our deepest gratitude, as well as every success going forward. With that, let the masquerade begin. Cheers! Cheers! Here we go. It's hard to tell beneath the masks, but sure are a lot of big shots here, huh? Yes. Assembled here are dignitaries of all kinds from various regions all around. My family was only invited due to our contribution as investors. Well now, is that a little Michelle I spy? It is. And this strapping lad beside you must be the suitor we heard so much about. Oh, drat. It's my aunt and uncle. Remember you two? Escort and little sister. Right. Good to see you, auntie, uncle. Allow me to introduce you to my two companions. We're the Kristen family. We're of the Dandelion family. Oh, nice thinking. Dandelion? What a charming name! But I can't say I heard of them. Now, dear, mind your manners. Mr. Dandelion, was it? Absolutely delighted to meet you. And, as for this young lady over here... Oh, I'm his younger sister. Michelle's been a great help to me and my brother both. From there, Adele and Krisha and Michelle somehow managed to corroborate their stories. In the end, Michelle's aunt and uncle didn't suspect a thing. Thanks ever so much for doing this, you two. I'll tell them we slipped over some squabble or another after the masquerade's ends. For now, go ahead and enjoy yourself. You've earned it. We will. Thanks, Michelle. At all, this is just a thought, but I kind of want to take this opportunity to mingle with some of the guests. We might be able to get our hands on some useful intel. What do you think? Sounds like a great idea. Really? Great! Let's make our way around the hall and strike up some conversations. Well, guess we'll talk to this young man. Hey, you guys enjoy the party? Oh yes, definitely. It does make me a little nervous though. You and me both. Maybe you can tell, but I'm a bit of an outside the usual invite scoop. This or things like this. That's what makes you say that. Well, Pendleton's been diversifying its network for the sake of its future. People of all walks were invited to this, even piddly small-time merchants like me. Some people can still only see themselves as imperial bootlickers through and through. But Mr. Rich does what's best for the firm, not his image. It's actually pretty admirable. Yeah, it really is. Alright, next up let's talk to this one. Ever since he sold out to Roman, Pendleton's been on top of the world. I truly hate to see it. Did something happen between you and Mr. Pendleton? Don't tell me you've never heard rumors. Just ask the long-time partnership. He's not in favor of negotiating with the Romans. Not to mention the way he buys off clients' concessions to stamp out the competition. And it's thanks to his mines, people in the shantytown are falling ill to polluted water. He may act like his hands are clean, but he's little more than heartless miser deep down. That was pretty harsh. Our company's seen a massive rise in revenue thanks to our deals with Pendleton. Truth be told, I had thought them nothing more than some backwoods provincial firm at first. But between Lord Rich and Lady Carla, their business savvy is second to none. Expanding into Roman markets post-war was definitely a profitable move on their part. And it does Roman a good favor to have cooperative company in their territory too. Until now, many of our caravans had suffered attacks from bandits and beasts. But Pendleton's routes have allowed us to carry our business out safely. You don't say. I never would have known. Well, we talked to just about everyone who caught my curiosity. Thanks for coming along with me, Adol. Pendleton is a lot more than it appears. Done with your market research? I would go with that it's more than it appears. Definitely. That's exactly why I wanted to come to the masquerade to begin with. I wanted to know what people really thought of the Pendleton Company. I never known how divided people were about us while I was still living there. I know this sounds obvious now, but it wasn't for me. Not back then. It just goes to show how naive I really was, I guess. I'll have to think long and hard about where I want to go with the flower shop from here. Sounds like someone's hungry. Anyway, are you feeling as hungry as I am? Let's go get ourselves some food. Oh, look at the pastries. Wait, look over there. You spot a suspicious man putting something into the wine. Oh. Is this where I left it? Perhaps I've Billy Midge more than I thought. At all, we have to stop him. You deliberately bump into the man spilling his wine. Good heavens, boy! Watch where you're going! Someone bring me a cloth before this stains. Tch. Guess we'll ruin his plans. I guess they notice it too. Just me and the white cat. Curses! I was so close. If it weren't for those damn brats. So be it. I'll just sneak into the next branch's party. Not if I have something to say about it. You're the white cat. What is the meaning of this? The Crimson King too? Why in God's name are the monstrums here? Just what is it you could possibly want with me? You'd have nothing to be scared of if you had nothing to hide. You just spiked the wine at the party, didn't you? Was it poison? Rather assumptuous of you to brand me a murderer. It was merely a laxative, enough to give you the runs in spades. I figured an incident that vile would take Pendleton's reputation down the drain with it. Wait, what? So you weren't after the Roman merchant then? My company had dealt with parchment many generations. We often did business with Pendleton prior to the war. But once Balduq became a Roman territory 8 years ago, everything changed. I was told one day that our partnership was over without so much as a hint of warning. Pendleton had found himself a more favorable vendor, a leading corporation from Roman. Oh. Without our most prominent client, it was only a matter of time before we closed our doors. Pendleton threw us no Gllia itself aside, and for what? To curry favor with our captors. While Pendleton toasts to its success on the backs of its transgressions. I won't rest until they know the pain of each and every store they've forsaken. Then, will you finally be satisfied? Vengeance won't bring things back. And just what would an ignorant whelp like you know? Oh, Condré, how low have you fallen? Rich Pendleton, and Miss Carla as well. A pleasure to see you again. It would seem the Monstrums have spared us a fair bit of injury. Indeed. I have my questions, but they'll have to wait for now. You appear to have misunderstood one crucial detail in your story, Corduroy. I judged product's worth not in its origin or prestige, but in its quality. In that sense, the Roman product excelled. It is as simple as that. So you're saying our work was inferior to the Romans? Is that it? The parchment you handle were durable and smooth, to be sure. But the world of business continues to evolve with every waking moment. Each time bringing forth better products, wider distributions and greater profits. As you continue to degrade after the war, I had no choice but to leave you behind. How could you say that? What right does that give you to discard us like refuse after so many years of business? Was all this really worth it, if it cost you your heart? Mr. Conroy. Gains are made by taking losses. That is the creed of the Pendleton Company. The world of business is not one for clemency, much less the soft of heart. As such, the hatred and retribution of those I've cast off are my burden to bear. The most I can do is strive for my best, with every last bit of my heart and soul. I would have liked nothing more than for you to have done the same. To have conducted yourself not as a fool, but a merchant. Father? We got you now. Sabotage, masquerade on our watch, will ya? Wait, the Monstrums are here too? Time to get lost. There we go. Yeah, guess that's that. Mr. Pendleton, Miss Clara, we're here in response to your report. So I see. Once again, you allowed the Monstrums to slip away. Gains are made by taking losses. Others particularly raised us on that. His bold and forward thinking was the only reason we stood a chance abroad. And the only reason Pendleton was able to bridge the market to ruin at all. At that. Considering Gllia's future at the time, it was a necessary step, without question. I know that puts him in the right, but still You're on your own path now. Do what you think is right. You are on your own path. You're right, and it's up to me to decide how to take it. Indeed. I'm gonna show this world just how much a florist can do. Let's give my father and Carla a good run for the money. Or one. Oh yeah, sounds good. So anyway, could we get back to the masquerade? Someone might get suspicious if we suddenly leave after all this. Guess we have no choice but to enjoy ourselves until it's over. Adel and Krisha slipped in amongst the frenzied masquerade guests soon after. Upon Rich and Carla's return, the event continued without incident. From there, Adel and Krisha had their fill of the lavish world of the upper class. After getting in some much needed relaxation, they met up with their comrades once again.
I'm just happy we could help.
Yeah, it was fun. Very easy, but still. He also kept 2 ball masks. as mementos. Cool. That's fun. Alright, I enjoy that. So this episode has gone on long enough, so I'm gonna end it off here. I do hope you have enjoyed it, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Until then, bye bye.